And right back where we left off. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pikmin 2 Let's Playing. Let's Playing. That's kind of an odd way to start. Anyways, believe it or not, it has actually been 4 months since I last recorded this LP. Although, for you guys, it's only been like a week or so since the last episode. And the reason for this is that I actually stopped recording the game back in August to focus more on Metroid Prime 2, as you guys know. But I'm back to the game now, and I'm on winter break from school, so I won't have to worry about as much as I'm continuing to play through this game. And I also have a new goal in mind. Actually, I'm actually planning on. I want to try and finish this game by the end of the year. But again, that goal kind of. The only problem with that goal is the fact that I want to focus more on enjoying the game rather than like trying to, reach some goal. But this is a goal that I basically gave to you guys and on my Facebook page, so that's why I wanted to at least try to reach for it. But because the reason why is because of all this hiatus, crap I put this game through. It really doesn't show how much I love this game, because I really do. And I feel honestly bad that I didn't give this game exactly the respect that it deserves, but, at any rate, y'all, let's not dwell on it any longer. We need to get back into the game. So, again, in the last episode, we accidentally left Louie back on the surface of the planet as we returned after completing the depths, so now we have to return, and we still got 5 more boss enemies we're going to encounter before the end of the game. We've also got about half the treasures, so as you guys probably remember, there are a total of 201 treasures in the game, and we currently have 96 of them. So that means we're basically halfway through the game at this point, collectibles-wise. But other than that, I think we're actually more than halfway. But because by the looks of it, we've done. Come think that, I guess we are kind of halfway. Just about halfway. Okay, so we got one more cave left in the Valley of Repose, and we have 2 more caves left in the Perplexing Pool. So I thought we would start this episode by going to the Perplexing Pool, because for one, since I'm just getting back into this game after like 4 months since the last time recording it, I figure I might as well start with my favorite region. But yeah, you guys are not going to see the Wistful Wild until like we've completed all 3 of the original regions. We're already completely done with the Awakening Woods, so unfortunately we're not going to be returning there. But hey, look at this! Remember from the last cutscene? The President has joined us on our expedition. Mr. President, you've arrived. My scans indicate this planet is still heavily laden with treasure. We shall make Hakotate Freight the golden, indisputable king of deep space long-haul freight. Then everyone will be gladly clad in gold, like me. No, I am unique and beautiful, yes. Olimar, I must ask that you take extreme care as to not insult or endanger our president. For now, where could Louis be? To be stuck on an uncivilized planet with no food at all. I am concerned. You must waste no time in finding him. I think Pikmin 3 would beg to differ as far as the whole no food thing goes, but yes! We have a new character joining us. This is the President of Hakotate Freight. And, okay, so first of all, let me just say that his whistle is really hilarious. Listen to it. His whistle is a car horn. I kid you not. And also, if you want to hear some of his other sound effects, there's the Commanding Pikmin sound effects. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that, because he is going to be the alternate playable character for the rest of the game. Sorry if that spoils anything, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to play as Louie at all from this point on. So yeah, if you didn't feel like you had enough time to enjoy playing as Louie, unfortunately, you're not gonna get any more. But anyways, wow. What am I doing here? I have no idea what I'm doing. We need to head over to the next whole dungeon is actually what we need to do. I haven't even been paying attention to what we're doing here, but we actually had a bunch of we had 4 blue Pikmin sprouts left over, and I just realized I cannot bring those over. This is what happens when I don't play a game for 4 months. I'm rusty, okay? So, I apologize about that. But yeah, in addition to that, we've also got, like a few more treasures above ground left. I don't know which ones those are, so I don't risk wasting any time. I'm just gonna head off to the next dungeon right away. But by the looks of it, we haven't brought blue Pikmin here yet because... Okay, alright, so I know what dungeon we're heading to, and it's actually in this direction, so you guys, those of you who have played this game before know exactly what dungeon I'm talking about. So in order to do this, first thing we need to do is we need to get, I think 20 yells should do it. Yeah, 20. You don't want to get too many out, because let's just say that there's a very high risk of drowning these yellow Pikmin in the direction that we're going, and you'll see here in a second. Because, oh shoot, these guys are closer to water than I remembered. Okay, so we're gonna take our 20 yellows and we're gonna throw them up on the sledge. Remember the sledge? Remember the repair type bolts, the ship part from Pikmin 1? This is the exact same location where we got it in Pikmin 1. And now, we're coming over here again with Pikmin. This time, as you can see, this is where the repair type bolt ship part was, if you play Pikmin 1. But instead over here is now a bridge. We're going to complete this bridge with our yellows. And the reason why you want to complete this bridge with your yellows is because at the end of this bridge, there is an electric fence. So it's important that you get your yellows over here. Now you could, in theory, complete this bridge with your blue Pikmin, but it's best just to get the... Oh shoot. I hope that this guy's not going to be a problem. This right here is a Toady Bloister. These enemies can be very dangerous if you're not careful, but... I mean, for the most part, they're not going to bother your Pikmin, but you just... Main thing is you just want to keep them away from their faces, that's all. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, good. I was worried those guys were going to go straight into the water, but no. Okay, so... Yeah, this is one of those things where you want to have as many as you can, but not too much. Because, you know, on the downside here is that's going to take longer to complete this bridge, and I don't have any red potions to speed up the process. So instead, to pass this time, we're going to leave the president here. Oh, by the way, here's what it sounds like when we switch to him. He's actually going to say his name. His real name actually is oh wait, hang on a sec. Sacho. That's his name, President Sacho. And I always thought that was so funny. I actually have a friend with a name similar to that in real life, and it's not Sacho, but you know, whenever I say their name, I think of this sound effect. You know, the president's name is Sacho. You know, so I just find it so funny. You know, like, and so I always reference this whenever I say their name. You know, and sometimes I do it without as a habit. So I don't know, just one of those weird things about me. If you become friends with me in real life, sometimes I just do weird stuff like that. Like, I'll sometimes come up with weird nicknames for friends, and I don't know, it's just one of those annoying things about being friends with me, I guess. What do you guys know? What do you guys care? You're just here to watch me play this game, right? Yeah. Definitely not here to watch me suck, but unfortunately that was the case here today. But, oh well. We're still going to make progress regardless. So while they're completing the bridge over there, we're going to take care of the Toady Bloister here. So here's how you kill this guy. You have to get behind him, and you have to attack. This is his vulnerable spot. This bud. That is his tail, basically. This is the vulnerable spot. If you just throw Pikmin at him, they're only going to simply, like, try to... I don't know what they're trying to do. Basically, they're going to try to... sort of go towards the center of it, and that doesn't really do anything, at least without purples. There will be a way to attack this guy with purples later on, and those are way more effective than fighting this method. Because if you just throw a purple Pikmin on this guy, he'll die almost instantly, so it's much more effective. But anyways, the reason why we had to kill this guy, and look at this. He leaves behind a bunch of goop. And all that remains is the bud. But let me tell you, this guy does give you a lot of Pikmin. I don't remember how much, but it's worth it. Let's just say bring the corpses sending back to base. And it's also worth it to bring this treasure back to base that we just got. Don't worry about these yellow and red 10 pellets just yet. We're going to take care of those later. Oh, shoot, I just remembered. I'm glad I remembered, though, because these guys would have been a problem if you didn't. Let's kill these guys before they can make problems. Okay. Alright, so thankfully we didn't lose any Pikmin, thanks to my memory, I guess. Going to carry this back to base, and then President Sacho. Oh man, this is gonna take some getting used to saying Sacho again, even not because I haven't done that in a while, but still. We'll get back in the swing of things in no time at all. So anyways, there's nothing left for yells to do, so we're going to actually leave them here, because we will have use for them later. Yeah, I lied to you guys, we actually are going to have use for them later on, but first of all, let's focus on getting our blues together after we get this treasure back to base, which should be any moment now. There we go. At least we didn't have the cutscene interrupt me that time. Alright, so it's worth 80 Pokos, and the name is Aquatic Mine. So this is the first treasure we got after completing the deb. At this point, Pokos are completely useless to you. I kid you not. Unfortunately, there is nothing to spend extra Pokos on. Nothing. And so, from the Toady Bloister, you get a whopping 25 Pikmin. So it's definitely worth your while to collect the corpses of Toady Bloisters after you kill them. But first of all, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of our blues with us. I don't think I need to bring 80 though. I think I want to put away all of them. Okay, so I know I have a bunch of leaves with me. It's probably going to leave a bunch of them with me, but that's okay because there's actually a blade of grass, or like a bunch of grass actually, really close to the water. So we're going to use that to flower up our blues. But in the meantime, oh, actually we got nectar over here. Let's use that. Use that to our advantage. Jeez, the day's already half over. We really need to get going here if we're gonna make it to the next dungeon this episode. We really need to make it. But yeah, I'm actually... Another thing I should mention is that in order to help achieve the goal, and again, it's not because I want to be done with this game faster. I really love this game, but... Oh, cutscene time. A large rock sits in a reservoir of water. May I interject here? I have been observing the two of you working together. You have been cooperating well. Yet, to face the dangers ahead, you must be free of the shackles of a boss-worker relationship. Learn to use X to separate and Y to change leaders. If you can master teamwork, you can overcome any impediment. Yeah, I forgot they changed the dialogue after you get the president. Like, I thought the dialogue in when you discovered the dungeons was the same, but I guess not. Alright, so anyways, just like in the Valley of Repose, if we destroy this rock here, especially since it's covering a dungeon, the water is going to drain down completely. And that not only drains the water in here, but it also drains the water out here. So this is how we are able to get these pellets with the yellows. So we're going to do that real quick before we go into this dungeon, because we still got plenty of time left. So in the meantime, grab this, and then also at the Jeez, I'm all over the place today, I apologize. But again, this next dungeon actually has all 4 of the elements present. So you're gonna want to have 20 of every Pikmin going into this dungeon. I think I did this. No, I didn't do this in the previous dungeon. Can't remember if there. I really should have watched previous episodes before going into this recording, because I would have known whether or not I've had all 5 colors with me going into any dungeon up to this point. But I guess either way, if I did, then I would have told you guys that when you have all 20 of each color Pikmin with you, they will play a special song. But now that I think about it, I actually did, oh wait, shoot, what do I have? Do I have... What am I missing? Oh, shoot, I wasn't supposed to get out 20 yellows? Jeez. Okay, let's... Well, we have to wait for this thing to finish. Jeez, I'm so unprepared today, I apologize. But anyways, in order to help me achieve the goal of ending this LP by the end of the year, I've decided to officially increase the the average episode length to 20 minutes at least, maybe even 25 minutes in most episodes, because that's really the only way we're going to achieve, get this game. I just want to get this game. The reason why I want to get this game done by the end of the year is because I've put this game through way too many hiatuses, but that doesn't mean I still don't want to enjoy this game. So we're going to complete this game by the end of the year, but we're going to have fun doing it. And so I'm going to be publishing 2 episodes of this Let's Play up until my next 2 new LPs start. And yes, the first of my 2 LPs, my 2 new Let's Plays, I'm actually planning on starting before the year ends. One of them, not both of them, but one of them. And so that is the reason why I'm not going to be able to do, 2 episodes of this for the rest of the year. But it's once my first new Let's Play starts, this one will actually still publish. Probably like 6 p.m. while the new LPs publishes at 12 p.m. kind of like I normally do. But yeah, until then, it's going to be 2 episodes of this LP every day. So that means I need to really get ahead on recording, because the thing is that even though I'm off from school these next 3 weeks, I also have I still have work, so that still takes up a lot of time every day. So that's why this won't be easy, but I'm still going to do it, because I really want to dedicate all my time to this Let's Play and actually finish it on a good note for you guys. So at any rate, y'all, it is time to begin our next dungeon. This is the shower room. And there's going to be a decent amount of water in this dungeon, but for the most part, all 4 elements are present. So again, it's best to have all 5 colors Pikmin with you. And there are 14 treasures. So here we go, let's begin. And we probably got enough time for maybe a sub-level or 2, maybe 2 if we're lucky, but anyways, let's begin. I don't think we're going to run into any new enemies on the first sub-level, but there definitely will be one in the next sub-level. The second one, I mean. God, I still remember back in, like, earlier this year having a practice run this game. Actually, I remember my friends were actually watching me when I was practicing this game. Like, a lot of the ones that were the 2 friends I had with me that didn't know anything about this game were, I guess, let's just say they were very surprised by some of the things that were happening on screen. I can't blame them, because I could see someone who doesn't have any experience with the Pikmin games to find a lot of stuff on screen pretty weird, but yeah, that's Nintendo for you. Okay, so as you can see, we've already got electricity, but I think that's the only elemental to fear on this sub-level. And we also, over there, we have a Wollywog. Yeah, probably the worst thing on this sub-level. Other than that, this sub-level is not really that bad, but let me just say that this dungeon in general is actually one of the more difficult dungeons of the game. In addition to, one we took on in the last time. I know the last dungeon we took on was Snagger Hole. That one was also pretty tough, but this one, I think, is slightly more tough. Slightly. Like, it's a little more difficult to go through this dungeon without losing a Pikmin, but we're gonna do it. I'm pretty sure we will. Don't quote me on that, though, because I'm pretty sure, now that I said that, I am gonna lose a bunch of Pikmin in this dungeon, but you know me, I'm always very strict about, trying to not lose any Pikmin at all. Ooh, this would be good, actually. I had a perfect idea. We actually got the perfect setup for this, too, because what I can do is I can get Olimar, I can get all these Pikmin over here, and I can keep the Wollywog distracted while we get the President. This is your time to shine, President. President Satchel. We're going to first let's get this Wari Blowhog out of the way. I know we encountered this guy in the Valley of Repose, so I don't have to introduce him. He needs no introduction, obviously. So right here next to our soul treasure on the floor is this guy. Let's finish him off. Alright, that was easy. So yeah, this dungeon, again, is one of those dungeons where if you have the right techniques, it really isn't that difficult at all. But you may have noticed earlier that there was actually some random falling rocks earlier, so be careful with about those. But other than that, there's not really anything to worry about in this particular sublevel, especially after you kill the light walk. We're just gonna get this treasure back to base, and then we're going to move on to next sublevel. So yeah, we should be able to do 2 in this episode. But I don't know, we're at 20 minutes now, so it's kind of iffy. Very iffy. And also, I'm going to stop doing that thing where I just cut episodes randomly, because that was getting ridiculous, especially in the last dungeon. It was just, I wasn't a big fan of it myself, and that's why I stopped doing it early, like later on in Prime 2. Alright, we have Merciless Extractor. 90 Pokos. 90 completely useless Pokos. Alright, let's move on. Alright, now, this sublevel has definitely one of my favorite songs in the game, just want to side point that out. But more importantly, look over there. Our first new enemy of the dungeon. That is the lesser spotted jelly float. Jelly floats are one of the most beautiful and majestic creatures of this game, but let me tell you, they can be dangerous if you're not careful around them. But we'll get into that once we get a little closer, but for now we just got a bunch of orange Bulborbs and an orange Bulblax. I can't remember offhand if this Bulblax on this floor has a treasure. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I don't think the Jellyfill has a treasure either. I think they're all just in plain sight. But again, if you remember from Bulblax's Kingdom, orange Bulborbs are not something to mess with, so be careful with that. Oh, shoot. Here he is, yep. Jelly float. So basically what this guy does, he does not electrocute your Pikmin, believe it or not. No, instead he sucks them up. And the Pikmin do not die instantly. You'll just see them like floating inside the jellyfish. It's actually kind of, I don't want to say gruesome, but it's kind of interesting, I guess. But what's even more interesting is the death. I mean, it's not just the creature's itself that's beautiful, it's the creature's death is very beautiful too. Oh god. That was kind of... That was, yeah, that's what that was, okay. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna continue killing these orange Bulborbs, but... Yeah, like I was saying, pretty much everything... You'll hear me say that pretty much everything about the jelly float is beautiful. From the look of the creature to its death. I mean, like, if there was, like, a... I don't even know why there would be a competition. Most beautiful deaths, but yeah, Jellyfill will definitely win that one. But we're not gonna get into that right now. For now, we have an orange Bulborb to focus on, so let's be careful here. Alright, there we go. Smooth, swift, and quick death again. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. That did not go well. Let's just get down here and... Oh, what am I doing? Dude. Make sure you're carrying the right Pikmin here. Okay, there we go. Make sure not on the way. What was that purple over there in the corner do? What? I don't know what that was about. We're not gonna... Okay, let's just let's clear out this poison generator right here. And, okay, I swear I had it on whites there. What are you talking about? Okay. Quit lying to me, game. Quit lying to me. Okay, here we go. Another Duracell battery. Kind of a throwback to the first treasure of the game, but eh. And this one is I think that one's actually supposed to be a D battery. I know I think the one in the Valley of Repose was supposed to be like a AA, and I think that one's a D, but I could be wrong. If you guys want to let me know in the comments. Well, actually, we should be able to see it on the preview of the treasure after we collect it, but yeah. That's the first treasure. The other one is the bar soap behind this wall here, so we'll get that as well. Alright. Durable energy cells, what's called, and this one is no, it's a C battery. Okay, C battery. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen sea battery. Like, I don't think I've ever had to actually, like, buy sea batteries. I know I've had to, like, I've never had to buy C batteries in real life. Like, only D and AAA and AA batteries, but never C batteries. So I don't exactly know what types of electronics they'd be used for, but probably stuff that I don't use on a daily basis, that's for sure. So anyways, we're going to get this bar of soap to the end of the back to base, and then we'll end off the episode there, y'all. So I guess we'll just cut to the treasure game back to base. Sud generator. And it's called mild soap on the top, okay. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I'm Multiclass Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.